Yo, what's good, friends and fam? How are y'all doing today? I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I had a water bottle fell. That's why I was looking over there. I was like, what the heck? But sorry about yesterday. If you are checking my shit out and it got cut off, I don't know if the rest of the live stream got caught up. It said I was live yesterday and I was talking for like an hour, but the VOD did not record any of it. So I don't know if it actually went up, but hopefully it did. The message we were talking about yesterday was, even when the waves may crash, they always continue to flow. This is your daily tarot reading. Hope everyone's had a wonderful day. Didn't change my title from yesterday. I probably should have, but I forgot to. So maybe there was a reason I did. A little later today, a little tired, but that's okay. We're going to keep on going through it. Today we're going to start with the Bible verse, see where we're at, see what the Lord's telling us. Hope you're doing well today or tonight. I hope you had a really good day. Today's message I'm really feeling is more of one that's connected with your higher spirit right now, and it's connected with just you fully coming into your power and realizing that everything in life is grateful and you have more than enough than what you need right now. So just be present with this moment. Really take a moment just to be grateful for this life, and keep going throughout your days with gratitude. You know, yourself deserves it. The Lord deserves it, and don't be afraid to have confidence in yourself no matter what situation you're in, no matter who you're around, or no matter what's going on in your life, because you are beautiful just the way you are. This is a really good like Bible verse before this. Trust in Him at all times, ye people. Pour out your hearts before Him. God is a refuge for us. Psalm 12:8. I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink, but I have poured out my soul before the Lord. Psalm 1:15. Ye to whom His love is reveals yourselves to Him. His heart is set on you. Lay bare your hearts to Him. Turn the vessel of your soul upside down in His secret presence, and let your innermost thoughts, desires, sorrows, and sins be poured out like water. Hide nothing from Him, for you can hide nothing. To the Lord unburden your soul. Let Him be the only Father confessor, for He only can absolve you when He has heard you from your confession. To keep your grease is to hoard up wretchedness. The stream will swell and rage up if you dam it. Give it a clear course, and it leaps along and creates no alarm. Prayer becomes very real when it is like pent-up stream that must find vent. When the subdued signings of soul begin to find expression, prayer becomes a pouring out of the heart. I really like that Bible verse. Let's go back to the top. Trust in Him at all times, and ye people pour out your hearts before Him. God is refuge for all of us. So saying God is refuge, God is our shelter, God is our provider, our protector, and our deliverer at all times. God opens us with loving arms and doesn't judge us. He judges our sins that we must repent for, but He forgives our sins and loves us unconditionally anyway. So He will never refuse you away, even no matter what you've done. I think this is a big thing also of this reading, that to say your higher spirit is never mad at you. Your higher spirit will never turn away from you. You always have your higher spirit no matter what you've done in your past. Your past is just an illusion. You don't need your past to justify your actions today. Don't let a past situation hold you back from your current blessings. Don't let your past situation hold you back from the current lifestyle you deserve to live. Because whatever you're meant for is trying to come in, and I hear like if you're aligned with this message, like big blessings are coming into you. So just take that what you will, take what resonates, and continue along your path. Everybody's blessings are going to look different, and so don't compare yourself to anyone else, and don't compare your situation, don't compare your clothes, don't compare your gender, don't compare your identity, don't compare, like, you know what I mean, like, when I say gender, like, don't compare, like, what you think the perfect gender looks like to you to someone else, you know, or, like, the perfect outfit, you know. You can get inspiration, but don't make it, like, so big that like you have to be this way and think that you're not perfect the way you are, because like we didn't come into this world with clothes, we didn't come into this world dressed in any type of way. We came in as our natural selves, and that is the most beautiful thing we can be, is just be ourselves to the fullest. Whatever way you choose to express that is fine too. And I hear like a lot of us talk about like if you're Christianity and Catholics, they don't really like queer people, but that's just not true because like whatever way that but they're putting the Bible in now was not the original way the Bible was written. So it's like God's love is eternal. He loves everyone, no matter, and He made them perfectly in His image. So why would do you think He would have made gay people if they weren't perfect the way they are? Like, or like if you think they would have made straight people, like, you know what I'm saying? That's like, imagine if a world was flipped around, right? And everybody in the world, let's say like, because like I would say 80 to 90% of the population is probably straight, maybe less, but I would pick a good 8, probably 75% is probably straight. So imagine if that was flipped and everyone was gay and then it was weird to be straight. So it's like, what, God wouldn't hate those people that are straight. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense. So it's like, I just want to touch on that. And I think that's like a really good point because it really defines that like no matter who you are, no matter like what you see yourself as, this is just a character model you're playing in a game anyway. I saw a video just like this a second ago, but it was really hitting in truth. It's just like a character that you're playing. So like whatever your character is, no matter what your situation is, you want to go through that situation. Whether it's a bad situation or a good situation, you're going through it. Just be grateful for that situation, and life will mirror that. So you want to mirror being grateful and being joyful so you can look forward to more things. If you look at all the things and magnify all the problems, all you're going to see is more problems because you're just magnifying the issues. Give your issues and your worries to God. Give your doubts to God. Give your insecurities to God because He's going to take them and give you peace. Peace isn't something, it's someone. Don't try to achieve victory and try to, excuse me, and try to find it somewhere else. There's no peace within you. And be yourself to the fullest, and don't be afraid to do that. You know, we all have different images of what we're supposed to be in this life. We all have different images of what our highest self wants us to be, and don't let nobody judge you for that, no matter what it seems, no matter how crazy it seems to others. If it's your truest purpose and you're working within your heart space and not judging others and not hurting people, you're definitely on the right path. You know, everything is always working out for your best interest. Just take that in mind and know that you're getting stronger and stronger every day. You're growing and healing through those pains that hurt you. The past was just put together so you can be your highest self today. Thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power. We do not sufficiently often forget our own petty wants and anxieties and launch down to our tiny rivulets until we are borne unto it, the great ocean of praise, which is breaking in music around the person of Jesus. Praise is one of the greatest acts of which we are capable. It is motivated in the service of heaven. Then they ask, are for naught, and they have all and abound. But throughout the cycles of glory, the denizens of those bright worlds fill them with praise. And why should not early tasks be wrought to be the same music? Let a part of our private and public devotion even be dedicated to the praise of Jesus when we shall break forth into psalm, hymn, or spiritual song. Singing and praising Christ with the angels and archangels are all the host of the redeemed. Praise ye Lord, praise Him for His mighty acts. I gotta get a napkin. Sorry, I just ate and I think it's like messing with my stomach. Praise Him according to His excellent greatness. Let everything that has breathed praise the Lord. Praise ye the Lord. My dog just licked the Bible. He's like, this is some good shit right here. Some good words. That's so funny. Why'd you lick the Bible, man? It smell good? Come here. That's such a funny thing. Why are you looking in the Bible, man? Oh. Had to get that shit out of my mouth. You ever have like a taste in your mouth that'd be like not helping you? I swear, that taste. My food was good, but it was like sticking with me. It was gross. I'm sorry. Excuse me. But blessed by the Lord because He have The last one was I didn't even say what the fucking Bible verse was. Revelations 4:2. Blessed be the Lord, because he hath heard the voice of my supplications. The Lord is my strength and my shield. Oh, the Lord is the strength and my shield. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusted in him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart gratefully rejoiceth. Hold on. My heart is trusted in him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart greatly rejoiceth. I can't say that word. Rejoiceth. That's an interesting word. My heart trusted in him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart greatly rejoiceth. With my song until I praise him. Psalm 25, 8, 6, 7. Did I say 25, 8? I said 28, 6, 7. That's what I meant to say. Lord, what a change within us. One short hour spent in thine presence will prepare to make. What heavy burdens with our bosoms take. What parched ground and refresh us as with a shower. We kneel around with us seem to lower. We rise in all the distinct that are near. Stand forth in sunny outline, brave and clear. We kneel, how weak we rise, how full of power. Why therefore should we do ourselves as wrong? Our others, that we are not always strong, that are we overcome with care. That we are ever overcome with care. That we should ever walk our heartless be. Anxious or troubled when with us pray, and joy and strength courage with the trench. Prayer has a transforming power because it brings us an atmosphere into a new point of view. It's not always that anything has changed, only through prayer we see things that we never saw before. We are different in our attitude, so we get the light and strength and blessing. So, when we take a solitude in God and we take our time to pray, praying is not only I want to say this too. Praying isn't only like just talking to God. It's definitely listening to God. God listens to what we have to say, but God also wants us to listen, and the universe, our higher spirit, wants us to listen to what they're saying, because that's the best way. I think we get like divine guidance all the time, and we get these signs and synchronicities, and even voices maybe coming through to us by our angels. But I think that like taking the actual time out of our day to meditate and think no thoughts and letting those thoughts come naturally is really powerful, because I really believe meditation is just another form of prayer. Praying to God and getting on your knees and being, closing your palms is another way to pray. But I think meditation even is basically achieving the same thing. Any prayer is worthy of God's purpose. He's not going to judge you for how you pray. It's the act of just 3-3, as I said that. It's the act of just being within God and just praying to him. Blessed be the Lord, because he has heard the voice of my supplications, meaning like he's heard the wants and the needs of you, and then he is your strength and your shield. My heart trusted in him, because you trusted him. He's gonna bless you. Not necessarily he's gonna bless you, but he's gonna show you all that life has to offer because you're grateful for it. Again, going back to the main purpose of this reading was be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for your situation, because it's making you stronger, no matter what it looks like for you. It's making you better. And even if you are in a great situation right now, be grateful for that too, because you manifested that greatness and you deserve it. I am helped, therefore my heart greatly rejoiceth, and with my song I will praise him. Praise him outwardly to help others. Praise him within yourself, within your home. And praise him as much as you can. And if you feel the need to help someone else, I wouldn't say always, but I'm saying sometimes you feel the need to say something, like a Bible verse to someone. Give them that strength that they need in that moment. I literally saw the strength on my speaker lit up, and I saw strength on my little my necklace, and it says the word strength, and it's green adventuring. I think I said that correctly. But yeah, that was Psalm 28, 6, 7. I really like those. Those are really good Bible verses. Those are 3 really good Bible verses. Go check those out. And yeah, that is it for the Bible session, or the Bible study session for that segment. I always like to do different segments of the tarot reading because I feel like each thing has its own merit. Like, and the way things are worded, like, I would say, like, the Bible is very worded, like, in such a deciphering way that we can get, even with the same verse, we can get such a different meaning because of the way we're feeling on that day or the way things are aligning on that day. And I think that's very important. And I think these cards right here, like Power Thought cards and the self-love cards, and we're probably gonna do self-love instead of these, but because I want to switch it up. But you deserve healthy love from yourself too. But I think that's just so important because they all have a different way they talk about it and the way they bring a message through. We're going to do the Message of the Angels, Oracle Angels by Dorian Virtue. Alright, let's see about it. So this is my card from, hold on, let me. Alright, let's get it. We got a message here. I already got 3. I actually already know which 5 cards to pick. I gotta shuffle them though. I'm gonna pick 5 cards right off the rip and not look at them. Until we're done. Usually I do one at a time, but today this is the vibe, so this is why I like switching it up. Those 2, and then this one right here. Where is it? The last one's hiding. The last one is really hiding. Hold on. The last one is fucking hiding. Why is it hiding? It's gonna pop out, I'm hearing, so we're just gonna wait for it to pop out. This one's gonna be an interesting one, huh? I'm just getting a lot of energy from this reading, not in a bad way, not in a weird energy, but just a lot of, ooh, as it pops out. Patience. That's the first card that pops out, is patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. God, that's such a deep fucking thing. Six cards? I'm feeling 6 cards today. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves teaching or parenting children. I've gotten that card so many times. I really get that card almost nearly every time I do these readings. I don't even know where the fucking box went. That's interesting. I guess we'll do 7, because I'm just feeling 7 right now. And then these, let's do some of these cards. Oh, okay, I feel it. Okay. I understand how do we do this. So this is the 7th card, but I have to save this one till the end. I got you. That's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and do this one. Where is it? This one first. What is this? Athena. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others to you as well. Accept your power today. Have patience, and let your don't. Huh?
Good night.
Night. Love you.
Love you.
Don't be afraid to be the student. Meaning that could be studying. That could be. Not just studying, but don't be afraid to be the student of life and enjoy learning a new passion, a new project, a new way of life, a new perspective, even a new way to heal yourself. Maybe even if you're going to therapy, I'm hearing, or this could be applied to a lot of things, but I'm hearing like don't be afraid to, even though it's enjoy being a student, it doesn't have to be just like you're going to school. It could be also like enjoy being the student, enjoy learning the ways of the business, learning the ways of life, learning the ways of the ocean kind of thing, and enjoy the process to know eventually you're going to be the teacher. You know what I'm saying? So nobody's better than anyone. The teacher is just the teacher wouldn't exist without the student. The student needs a teacher. It's that simple. And we have Rosetta here, the angel. I really like this patience card because you can see it's on the horizons. You know, you're by the beach. You're on the horizons. It's the setting sun. That bringing in closing of chapters. New things are on the horizon. New great things. The sun is going down, but it will rise again. You can see as the angel just meditating on the beach. Huge vibe, and you can tell that like he really is finding his truer self. He or her. Rosetta is chilling on a cloud, and Athena is in the darkness. So I think we're here right now with Athena in the darkness, but she's saying it's safe to be powerful even in the darkness, be the light in the darkness. That's why she's shining and there's nothing else around her. And then this is like closing of chapters, new things are coming, new visions, new goals, new work, new abundance. I'm hearing new job opportunities for some people, new way of life, maybe new house, new home. I got a new house and new home yesterday. Rosetta is saying, don't be afraid of what's coming in. New love connections are coming in. This could be you're having kids. This could be you're really good at working with kids. Like, maybe it's your purpose to be a babysitter. Maybe it's your purpose to be, I would even say like a pet sitter, like working with pets, be a veterinarian and a veterinarian. I said a veterinarian. See, it's funny the way words work, but yeah, I'm really hearing like kids, but I'm hearing it way in like, I don't know, I feel like, do you remember those people when you were in school that would like come to talk to you in middle school? Like, I don't know if y'all had this, but they would like come sit with you, like they were motivational speakers, like for like a whole school. I could see like the person this vision is for this reading sitting down, maybe one-on-one, like guidance counselor vibes, or even like with a group of kids and telling them, maybe a coach, like a learning coach, but not just like either like a basketball coach maybe, or maybe even like a coach of life, of like sitting down in front of a group of kids, maybe 10 to 20, maybe 5, even 90 to 100, depending on the situation, depending on the person, and just telling them like the ways of life. And you maybe not all the kids don't get it, but like a good few in the group really like it hits them in a different way that really sparks their like I don't know, like their clicker is what I'm hearing, like their mind really sparks their mind, sparks the seeds, plants the seed in their mind, and really opens them up to a new possibility and new perspectives that they really needed. So sometimes we're supposed to, our higher purpose is really just to inspire someone else, and that's a beautiful thing, because that inspiration from them could lead to such greater things for the earth. So I think that's like a beautiful message, honestly. It involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. Helping. Sometimes our purpose is just to help abundantly, financially even, just help kids out, or I'm hearing nonprofits for some people, and just help food banks to help kids and families in need, to help them, I'm hearing artist. I'm hearing artistically too. Like I'm hearing artist, meaning like a musical artist, or like someone's making a bunch of money from their creations, their art, whatever that be. I think tarot's an art too. I think like anything is an art. Anything that you're amazing at, you've mastered the arts. It's like, no matter what the art is, you could be a baker, you're an artist. You're a master baker, you're an artist. You're baking bread, that's an art. It's, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. I'm hearing like feeding. And like maybe you make a bunch of money from feeding others, or helping their, like learning your art really well, and then you do like nonprofits and shit, and like grow trees, even plants, because I'm hearing it's not just, I feel like it's not just kids, it's more like nature, like nurture nature even. Helping the younger trees, helping the younger generation. Oh, okay. Planting the seeds now to help the younger generation later. So like you go and plant trees, let's say you go ahead and plant trees, and then in 50 years, 60 years, the children aren't going to realize that you did this, but there's going to be new trees, and it's like, okay. So helping the younger generation, the older generations, by now taking the actions now. even if nobody realizes it. God sees everything. So, and trust me, somebody's gonna like. It even could be on some crazy shit like. You plant a tree in 70 200 years from 70 to 200 years from now. Somebody touches that tree and catches the energy from you planting that tree, and then it sparks them to plant the tree too. It's like that's literally how energy works. Energy never dies. It's like fucking crazy. So every tree has a personality. Every person has a personality. Everything has a personality. It's all nature. It's all God's wonderful creation. It's all, and we're all God. So you can't hate on God. You can't hate, don't hate your situation, don't take it out on others, and don't hate anyone, because there's no point, even if they're rude to you, they're just going through some shit, and they're projecting that on you. It's like, okay, next. Because you're not your external being. Even if people say you are, you're not your external being. Like, it's not true. You're your higher spirit all the time. You're never not good enough for your higher spirit. Again. Confirmation work. And the same thing we were talking about earlier. This reading, though, is definitely saying have a bit more patience so your miracles will come in. I'm hearing that. Rosetta is going to come in and show you, or Athena and Rosetta are both coming in to show you your true power with working with nature, working with children, working with something having to do with divine guidance through others. I'm even hearing maybe, for some people, it's going to take it's going to take a little bit more work, even though you've been putting in a lot of work for yourself and for your passions even, maybe for your dreams, maybe you're like an artist or something. Whatever that may be, or learning a new way of living, being the student for a little while longer, and even starting a new journey, because you can see the sun setting, so we're on new chapters. Starting a new journey and learning from start. Oh, card fell. The card fell out of my hands. That's pretty big. Learning from a new start of a journey and being the student once again to then come out to your highest purpose with Athena, and but this time it's different. This time it's maybe in the freaking cards are falling all over the place. It's just two facts. Even it's different this time because now we know our full power. We know it's okay. It's safe to be our fullest selves, and then we can then bring that to others. We can bring that to others and show other people that too. 3 cards. What is that? 1. That's 1 right there. So 3 cards, 53. There's 3 angels on the back of these cards. You're just a beautiful angel, and that's your purpose. I'm feeling this card for some reason. That's crazy. I thought this would be the last one. Mystique, keep charging ahead and don't take no for keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. There's a black stallion on this thing. Black stallions are known for being the strongest horse, because they always keep going. They always keep going. They're the strongest, fastest horse. Everybody wants them because they're the strongest one. They just keep going. Expect miraculous solution. Yeah, don't think of again that the new chapters are coming with this patience card. So being patient is paying off, I'm hearing too. And it's truly showing us that with this patience, with these changing, even no matter what, the negative may occur, but the positive is always coming back, Even if people hate on us, whatever, fuck them. They're not in our line of sight. We've gained our power. We trust that. We call that to us. We're inspiring younger generations, and we're not taking no for an answer anymore. We're stepping into our full power with Athena and coming true to ourselves and leading the charge, bro. Leading the charge. Expect solutions that are miraculous, meaning don't look so materialistically at everything. Don't look so literally. Let the universe do it for you. Give God and give the universe your problems, and you're going to see everything work out for you. Just being grateful and being illustrious towards life. Meaning, don't be so worried about what's coming next. Don't be so worried about getting your miracles. Just have the space and be open to receiving them, That's huge, actually. Now I got 3 more cards, which I'm just going to pull immediately. Because they're telling me to pull this immediately. This one's the next one. This one's the next one, and then this one. So we got this one right here. What is this? I think this is Archangel Raphael. No, Archangel Gabriel. Hello, sir. This is Archangel Gabriella, excuse me. It's a woman. I think we can perceive this card either way, though. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Again, this is going back to the artist. Whoever is an artist, whatever their craft is an art. Whether it be like healing herbs, whether it be growing things, whether it be baking, whether it be literal arts, designing art, anime, cartoons, sculptures, music, and anything that it may be. This is just all art, you know, even sound design, even creation of devices, electronics, fixing things. Whatever your art is, I would even say a mechanic is an artist because they have to work on engines. That takes a very skilled art form to work on an engine. Whatever the case may be for you, because we all have different callings, so you got to really follow that on your inner purpose. And if you want to do a personal reading with me, go to Mind, Body, and Spirit 55555@gmail.com. Send me an email and say, hey, I need a reading. I need some help. Okay? So we can work out a time and a place, and we'll figure it out. I do Zoom calls or even personal calls on the number, whatever is easier for you. Yeah. So it's like, but I did feel called to say that. But you have an important life purpose involving communication and arts. Please don't allow your insecurities to hold you back. You know, maybe in the past, again, with patience. We've been through a lot of patience already, right? So, in the past, we've rushed things, which caused us to lack our power, which is Athena is saying, hey, this time is different. Don't ever forget your power. Remember your boundaries. Remember all the things that we taught you. Don't be insecure anymore because you can step into the full power and take charge of your life. Don't let it pass you by because you got to inspire these future generations. This is your job, okay? Take charge, expect miraculous things to happen, but make the space and don't be limited. Don't be in a limited perspective about, even if it feels like you're entering an old situation or you're going backwards. No, everything is way different now. The energy is way different. The world has changed. The energetical alignment with this world has changed. We've entered into a new chapter of abundance with this year from November to last year. I would even say December of like the middle of December last year, and from November we entered in, from the middle of November, entered into a whole new phase of the world where everything has changed drastically, energetically. So we're taking charge now. We're not letting insecurities hold us back. We're stepping into our true purpose. We're having the patience. We're taking the time to be the student again. But with that comes with our full power. This time with our full power, taking charge, inspiring new generations, and letting archangels protect us. Gabriella is saying, don't be worried about it. I got you. We're also going to take a look. Let's see what pops up first. Rosetta. Sure to respond to your open-hearted nature, you are charmed by their straightforward honesty, laughter, and innocence. In many ways, they engage your healing your own child. Right. That's big. I didn't even think about that. Healing your own inner child. And that's because you put in the patience and the work also, too. And that's why you allowed to get you your full power back, because you healed that inner child. And now it's also going to be inspiring other children to heal their inner child because you did that work. They can feel that energetically. But we're taking charge of our destiny now. We're not holding ourselves back anymore. We're getting our full power back. Archangel Gabriel saying, please don't worry. I got you. Communication thing way back and bringing that back into fruition of saying, stepping on the stage. I hear step, not. This might be for a few people, like if you're actually a musical artist or something, or a motivational speaker, like a TED Talker. Yeah, stepping on the actual literal stage to go talk to people. But I'm saying stepping on stages and embracing your light. When someone is on the stage, the light hits them. But that's because they manifested that. And that's what they truly want. I'm hearing stepping into that light, though, stepping into your stage, stepping into your own destiny. I'm just trying to think of a word that isn't even a word, but I'm hearing destinical, meaning like your destiny aligned place, stepping on that stage into your full. Like, imagine this is a stage, right? You're stepping onto it, and then you were in the background the whole time before. You were having patience, you were learning, but now you're stepping up the stairs to your destiny and stepping on the stage to your fullest life. Damn, that's a big meaning. That's a big one. I'm your guardian angel who delights in bringing you new opportunities to help children. All you need to do is notice young people who I bring to your orbit. Be delightful with these children, and the rest will take care of itself. Again, this also applies to pets, so if you have pets, be delightful for them. As soon as you're ready for an increased role, please say the word, and I will increase the number of lives you touch. Please be assured that I only understand your temperament, and I will bring you situations that match your passion, talents, and interests. You are a blessing to children everywhere. You're a blessing to literally all walks of life. Oh. Let's take a little hydration break. My throat be getting dry when I'm talking for so long, I swear. But it's okay. It's totally worth it. I love like talking so much. I'm so grateful I have a beautiful voice to speak from. I'm so grateful I have like people to listen to, like people who listen as well. And I'm grateful for platforms like Twitch, so I can now, because like you think about like a long time ago, it'd be hard. Like I have access to literally everybody on the internet. So that's a lot of people. Back in like fucking Egypt, I probably only had like, you know, like not as many people, you know, which is fine. There's still more people, but the more lives you can touch on here, and I like that. I like that vibe. Let's do that M card next. What is his freaking name? Mystique. I like that. That's a cool name. Might even say mystic. Be mystic within yourself. Be mystical. You're going to be mystical to a lot of people around you because you have a bigger aura. Not a bigger aura. I don't know. It's kind of like saying like somebody smaller than you. But I'm saying a bigger aura as in like your relationship with God is bigger, therefore your aura will be bigger because you're expanding yourself and your consciousness. Confirmation, bro. Mystique says you're on the right path. It might seem to take a lot of time and effort. Keep up the good work. You're definitely making progress towards your intended outcome. Sometimes flexibility is called for when working and aiming towards an aim. But in this instance, you need to stay firm in your conviction. Compromise will only water down the divine plan that you're manifesting. Resist the urge to bend or please others. In the end, these individuals you will be pleased by the outcome. You are following divine words, and others may not be privy to the same vision that you're following. Do your best to explain this vision to others involved, but don't feel the need to defend your actions. Look at my picture. I'm coming out of the darkness into the light. So are you. You know what you're doing, and we are heaven sent to back you up fully. The thing is, each card holds such a big significance. Because you could talk about one card for 25 minutes if you really wanted to, because it means so much. So then mixing all the cards, it's very hard to like get them all aligned because they all fall in order. So let me think about this for a damn second. Again, we're learning new things, ending old horizons. We've had that patience. This could be actually too, I said we've had to learn new patience, learn new things. This could also be we've had a lot of patience in the past, and now it's coming to fruition now because we've had that patience, done the self-work, done the self-introspection. We get in our full power because we finally allowed ourselves to be. And then we're going to inspire people through that. We're on the right path, always keeping going, and the light is shining on us, stepping on the stage of destiny. Archangel Gabrielle is also saying she's with us and protecting us and making sure that we make the right decisions to do that. And we got Maya over here saying, schooling, studying, education, how's your life purpose and personal growth this time? Angels will guide you and help you with this process. You know, learning new things, learning new skills, learning new ways of being is helping us learn our truest purpose. And then with this, Serena comes along and she's the angel of abundance. So with all this, we're getting the divine abundance we just finally deserve. I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how this will happen. Just have faith. Trust in God. Give God your problems. Give God your worries today. This card was flipped over. Maya was saying, you know, once you do these studies, once you stop sleeping on yourself, abundance. Don't sleep on yourself. That's the biggest message today. We got Archangel Gabriella saying, I am with you, one of your guardian angels. You may wonder why an archangel is with you. I help people simultaneously, and you are among them. I help these people with light works on the arts of communication. I will help you polish and trust in your natural talents. What I need from you is to remain the honesty and cooperation. Tell me about your fears, your hopes, your confessions, your confusion, your insecurities, and your dreams. Ask me to help you, and then please walk through the doors of opportunity that I open for you. I'm on your side completely. My function is to be your coach and such. I may prod you along, but please know that I'm only pushing you because I know you need a little boost from above. Where are we at? Serena. No. Athena, okay. And then with Athena, where's her card? She's saying, you have been afraid of your own power. You have worried others would disapprove of you or leave you if you allowed your power to shine. You have also been concerned that you might be abuse your power, and then your masculine energy would become unbalanced. I'm here to help you reveal your power to yourself and others that enhances your relationship, self-esteem, and life purpose. Your power comes from love from God. You who are made in the image and likeness of your Creator have unlimited power within you right now. You aren't capable of abusing power because your heart chakra is open like a flower in bloom. Think of people whom you admire, who is both powerful and balanced in the masculine and feminine energy. Such power is beautiful. It also amplifies your spiritual healing psychic gifts. You're a strong and powerful light worker, and God needs you to accept and reveal your real power. Yeah, truth. Accepting our... Hold on, let me get some water. Stay hydrated today. I ate some salty shit before this, because I keep freaking... like, chicken, and it was really salty, I guess, because it's like... it's getting my throat right now. But it's all good. That's how it's supposed to go sometimes. Sometimes you gotta take a little second. I guess I'm getting that because... sometimes you got to take care of yourself, I'm hearing, before you're worried about everyone else. That's really huge, actually, for some people. So having the patience to close these chapters, first of all, because we've waited a long time for these chapters, the book fell to end. And Athena is saying, step into your full power, don't be afraid of those others, and then so you can inspire the future generations. Keep taking charge, you're on the right path. Archangel Gabrielle is saying you have a natural gift to speak to others and for art. So maybe if you haven't been going after your passions artistically, whether it be you want to be a streamer, a tarot reader, artist, you want to draw a fucking manga, you want to make music, you want to be a baker, you want to be an engineer, you want to be a science kid, whatever your art is, you know, like aerospace engineer, and space is a really big thing that's coming into fruition. I feel like the next 30 years of space exploration is going to be fucking crazy. So to get on this ship now, bro, if you want to go make a spaceship, don't be an astronaut, be a fucking engineer, and go make a spaceship for yourself and go fucking fly on one. Don't be worried about others or think. Don't think your vision is too big or too small for you, because it's not. Anything is possible. If you want to be a scientist, if you want to be an astronaut, go ahead. It's never too late. You could be a 96-year-old man. If you want to be an astronaut, fuck it, you might as well get on this ship. You're going to die anyway. You might as well live your life to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Take time to learn. Don't be afraid to be the student again. The angels will guide you and help you through this process. This could be learning the new things that you want to learn. Again, ending those chapters, getting into a new chapter, learning new ways of life, learning new ways to love, learning new ways to heal, learning new ways to be your best self. This could also actually be like going to school for some people, like going to actual school and getting that degree, getting that thing you've always wanted to achieve your highest purpose. It's okay. Don't let no one tell you what your perfect life is supposed to look like, and don't let anybody pressure you into going to school. If you don't want to go to school, that's okay too. Okay. Don't let nobody tell you what's right. Oh, you have to go to school and get this degree to in life. No, everybody's life looks totally different, bro. Let me tell you, there's been hundreds and millions of generations of people, and truthfully, in multiple dimensions, and all their lives look totally different every time because they didn't. But if you follow your true path and your truest self, you're always gonna find the right place. Always on the right path with Mystique, because we're mysterious. Mystique is a bad bitch. Just because he or she is always in his powerful energy. Dude, the fucking book landed on Mystique. Compromise will only water down the divine plan you're manifesting. Just don't compromise yourself. You're on the right path. Resist the urge to bend. Don't feel the need to defend your actions. Come out of the darkness into the light. You're doing great, and the heavens will back you up. But you got to keep going on your message. Have honesty and cooperation for what you love. Go after your dreams. Don't be afraid to. Walk through the doors of opportunity, and don't be scared when things get rough, because that's just the universe pushing you to do better and have better in your life because they know you deserve it. Love your inner child. Make space for your inner child. Don't be scared of being a role model. Don't be scared to do that. Maybe you have been holding yourself back a little bit. Maybe you don't want to push it on someone. Don't be scared. If you're feeling called to say something or do something, no matter what it seems, if it's coming from a genuine place, people are going to recognize that genuinity. And even if they don't resonate with it or take it and want that in their lives, eventually, maybe down the road, they'll appreciate that, even if they don't appreciate it right now. And if they do appreciate it, then you know damn well you made the right decision because, you know, they appreciate you for that, even if they don't say it. Rosetta is with you, bringing you delightful opportunities to help everyone around you, including children. So we got Maya and Serena we're going to read upon, and then we're going to see here. I never read the patience card. Now is the time to learn, study. Although you may be aching to a new project, now is not the time. Oh. You're in the vital phase of gathering right now. This means that you're acquiring new information through studying, reading, meditating, channeling, taking classes, interviewing experts, and other means. In all life, there's a time for gathering and a time for planting. It is too soon for you to decide how we'll use new information that you're absorbing. You may have some ideas, though it is wise to write them down for future use. Soon enough, you will be called into action to apply your knowledge. When that happens, you'll be very busy and work very hard. So enjoy the present moment of making doing your rest. Allow yourself to be an empty vessel in which heaven pours the contents of life or its wisdom. Your unique talents will blend this into wisdom and synthesize into a new important way to bring peace to this planet. Holy shit! That's the first card you got. Was the patience. Have patience. Now is not the time. That is true. That's why I even said he's meditating because he's by the beach. I was thinking about that too because I used to do the same fucking thing. I used to go at night like 5 o'clock. Sometimes, but a lot of the time what I really loved doing was going on the beach. This is like a crazy feeling because it's like such a weird thing. It feels like you're in a different type of planet because go on the beach right before it's like 35 minutes before. If you can meditate for a long time, if you're just starting meditation, if you can only do it for like 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, even 5 minutes, go on the beach right at sunset. If you can only do it for like 10 minutes, go on the beach right at sunset and let the sun go down. Like I'm talking about like right when that shit is already down past the water and you can't even see the sun. Go out there right then, or when you can barely see the sun and we're right on the line. Go out there for like 20 minutes, sit down, and just close your eyes, and then right when that 20 minutes is up, you don't have to do it for 20 minutes straight, but if you can, do it. And then you open your eyes and it's just complete darkness. Bro, that is a feeling like no other. First of all, it's fucking crazy because you're just like, whoa. It's like, because you're just in yourself. You're not thinking thoughts. You're just there. Meditation is just a practice of not thinking thoughts and just letting everything just sit with all the emotions you have and just sitting still within whatever you are. And it's like you're open to this new world. I'm not gonna like say it's like the biggest thing ever. It's like obviously everybody's seen a night sky, but when you truly have that patience, that self-love, that level of just sitting there and having the patience, and you open up to when it goes from day to night, you really understand that there's so much happening around you that you can't control, and that's beautiful, because that makes you realize, you're everything and you're not anything at all. Like you're everything within the universe, because everything's gonna revolve around you because it's your life. Not in like an egotistical way. I'm saying like in a way of like you're the light, and everything is within you, but also you're nothing compared to the whole universe, because there's so much out there. I don't know, that it's just it's a weird feeling, because like do it on days like that will scare you. Do it on days like I remember I did this one day on Halloween, and I was hearing like chainsaws in the background. I swear to you, it was like crazy. It was like, what the fuck is going on? Long time it's been a while. How you doing, Gotcha? It has been a while. It has been forever. But nah, do it on a night where you're like, if you've never done it before, do it on a night that's like simple, but like, or even go in the daytime and do it. Now, I will say it's not easy to do it the first few times. You're gonna be worried about a lot of things that don't matter, like what everybody's gonna think about you or whatever. Just go meditate, because it's gonna, in the long run, you're gonna be like, okay, that shit was totally worth it. And then you start to get more courageous, like do it at night when it's like 11 p.m. and then. That's a real ego tester, is when you just go out and meditate like 20, and like when it's dark as fuck outside and no one's around, and then you see people walking around at night. That shit is like, because your ego is worried, but your higher spirit knows you're protected. So it's like it's really grounding, having this patience, having this moment with life. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Anyone who's watching, I just want to say that. Stay close, stay growing, stay shine, stay smiling. But yeah, having the patience to learn, right now. Maybe it's not the time for you to go out and be the star you really know you are. Maybe it's time to just take the rest. Dude, I've been so fucking restless, especially for me, because I love just getting to the grindstone and just fucking working to death, and like, in my passions, in my life, maybe like, I don't know, I just love to get up and do something every day. Like, I feel like I'm making progress towards something, and that is a really good thing to be. But sometimes we just really got to take that month, take that week, take that year, take that however long we're being called to rest, and letting know it's okay to step into our fullest power. But right now, if we're trying to make a big decision on getting a job or doing a new project, maybe wait off on that, maybe make a new business, gather more information, and then learn from that, and then come back with an action plan that's actually going to serve your highest purpose with your power. Know you have a gift to working with children, you have a gift working with younger generations, and your impact is so huge, it's going to inspire younger generations. Archangel Gabriel is saying you got a communication gift and an art gift, so follow those things, study, go to school, do whatever you need to and whatever you're feeling called to. For your personal growth, the angels are guiding you at this time. Mystique says you're always on the right path, because you're the light in the darkness, leading the charge, hearing universal spiritual leader, and not being afraid to step into your highest destiny too. Enjoy the present moment of ambiguity and rest. Your unique talents will blend with the wisdom and synthesize into a new and important way to bring peace to the planet. Know you're meant to bring peace to the planet, and know you're going to bring peace to yourself when you're exploring your higher self. If you're wondering, how do I obtain peace? And you feel bored or something, or you're just feeling like everything's colliding around you. Peace is when you just give it to the universe, giving it to your higher spirit, giving it to God, and accepting where you're at, and just being like, okay, I surrender this. I don't know what to do. I don't know where I'm at. I'm lost. And you'll gain peace because you're just giving it up. You're not forcing it. You're just going to let it happen. The universe is going to guide you where we're supposed to be anyway. You're going to get like a vision or a thing. You're going to see something, a sign, and you're going to know that's meant for you. So just keep going. And with this, the angel of abundance comes in when we've taken the time to have the patience, taken the time to accept our full energy, taken the time to surrender to our full power, on the right path with studying and learning ourselves. This could even be studying, doing self-introspection, getting rid of those old feelings to heal our inner child so that we can have our gifts come into us with Archangel Gabriella. And then the angel of abundance on top of all of this, giving whatever we need and more to achieve the highest purpose. It's okay, I've been on meds for bipolar and BPD, so I've been better reunited with an old friend. Oh, that's fun to be united with old people. It's okay to have be on medicine. Whatever's helping you achieve your highest spirit, if you think it's helping you, then that's great. But don't make a universe that doesn't understand your gifts make you feel crazy. Just because you feel like you don't fit into society doesn't mean you don't have amazing spiritual gifts or powers or anything. You know, maybe the things that you're hearing are just 5 as I'm saying this, spiritually gifts to help someone else in the future or help yourself. Because I mean, a doctor, like, I've never heard a doctor I've never heard a doctor go, oh no, don't worry about it, it's just because you're spiritual. So it's like, you know, what do they know? They go to school all damn year to read a book. Let me put it like this. I have some weird condition where basically my body hurts a lot, and this is what caused me to have a lot of surrender. This is an experience, and I do have psoriasis. I can tell you that for sure because I can see it on my legs, and I can see it on my arms, and I just get like a lot of pain and stuff, but nobody has really diagnosed me. Like, they'll say I have a diagnosis, they say they think I have it, but they don't fucking know. Then they put me on some medicine that doesn't really work, and it's just the whole thing. So I just given up on that, and I had to surrender to be like, okay, I'm just gonna accept this pain and what God's giving me. It keeps me stable, that's for sure. It's not having fun having many as we do for, including that mixes, you know. Also, truth, every energetical day is different. And yeah, if it helps you, just keep doing it. That's really what the medicines are for. If they're actually helping you, that's a good thing. If they don't help you, though, and they make it worse, then, you know, chill with that. But as long as it's helping you and you know that you can feel that in your heart, that's the best thing for you then. When we're getting new gifts, when we're unlocking new spiritual things, we're always evolving. So you have to remember that if things are happening like episodes and you're getting like a lot of like different emotions, just know maybe your gift is very clairvoyant and empathic in attaching yourself to emotions, and that can be really hard when you're first learning these abilities and realizing that you're really, you know, your heart is so big that you're getting, and you're unlocking these new abilities that it can be hard to cope with because we're not used to them. So take that for what you will, and if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, you know, whatever happens, happens. We all have different things we have to suffer on this planet, and that makes us stronger so we can be our highest selves. So don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to step into your full power with Athena. Don't be afraid of your gifts. Embrace them. Even if it seems like it's not a gift, even if that's really hard to deal with, don't let that hold you back from what you deserve. You know, inspire future generations, study and go to school, and you'll get the abundance you deserve because you have patience and you're on the right path. And Archangel Gabriella says you have a knack for communicating. So take that for what you will. Take that. I'm going to try and see if I can be assessed for ADHD. You know, whatever. Yeah, that'll really help. I mean, whatever is really you feel is holding you back, do it. Your higher spirit's always going to guide you where you're meant to be anyway. So you're always going to be in your highest self. Don't feel like you have to be don't feel like you have to be, how do I word this? Don't feel like you have to be limited in nature. Meaning, don't feel like you have to be limited. Like, you're obviously going to be limited by this human vessel because there's obviously like so many levels we can only achieve in this dimensional being because of where we're at on this earth. But don't be limited in knowing you still are going to get the best and deserve the best, and you're always going to be on your highest path. Don't limit yourself in that thinking and being like, oh, I have all these problems, so I can't do this. Don't think like that. You can know you can achieve anything you want because it's possible. It truly is with enough effort. And you got to catch yourself out when you think about it like egotistically, because some people could say like against that argument and say like, well, if a guy can't run, then he can't go win a gold medal. Okay, well, that's egotistical, because it's like the universe is not going to do something, wouldn't put you in a situation you wouldn't be able to achieve. So it's like they wouldn't give you the dream to go do that if you had this problem. So I feel like that's like the biggest thing on that. But I'm not. But even then, there still could be a way that nobody else could see that person can still end up winning a gold medal. So I don't know. The universe works in very mysterious ways. We have to accept what it is, and we have to accept the problems that the universe has given us, and just be. And now I'm saying, not saying you should just have to deal with it 24/7 and nobody. I saw a video the other day, and it was a guy talking about if something helps you, don't let others tell you it's not good for you, or something like. If something's really helping you, if something's really helping you, don't and somebody's telling you like, oh bro, you shouldn't take anything because you should be sober minded, you should be clear minded. Like, let's say you smoke fucking weed, right? Let's say you smoke a fucking bunch of weed, and you have a condition that really helps you, like smoking weed really helps you, and then somebody else is telling you, oh dude, you gotta quit that shit. But like you've quit it before, and it's just you've had terrible times, not just like after quitting it, but like for long periods of time after quitting it, and it hasn't helped you. Then you should be that. You should be on that. You should. It's like actually such a good example what you said when you said it keeps me stable for sure. That type of shit right there is catching yourself out and realizing like, yo, that's the surrender. It's the surrender of being, oh, I actually need this. This is gonna help me. And then you seeing the progress from it helping you and it actually helping you. You should definitely be on it then. You know what I'm saying? Like you should. That's good because you can feel yourself growing from that. And that's growth, is accepting these things that we have, accepting, oh, okay, it's okay to be like this. Dude, I'm so glad you came in and talked about this. I've been thinking about this for like 3 fucking weeks. And, but it's really good to see that. That's growth. That is truth. And then that's our way to our highest self. It's not holding ourselves back with these limitations that have been put on us in life. It's just accepting all that comes with us and then flourishing from the after effects of getting, treatment from that. Some people have such a high ego that they put a huge stigma on mental health, and it's sad. Dude, people are going to put whatever stigma they want because they're of their insecurities or whatever. But you really just gotta ignore the chatter of the world. You can either be in the words of Nipsey Hussle, you can be at peace. You can either be at peace with yourself, and you can either be at peace with yourself or at peace with the world. The world's gonna want you to think one way. Yourself's gonna want you thinking the opposite, because yourself's always not gonna say yourself is always gonna be right. Because we can be stubborn and not listen to what we're actually supposed to, and the universe can send us a sign to say, hey, this is where we're supposed to be, and we have to listen to that. But whatever your heart is truly telling you, and you know you're not hurting people, you're not doing anything wrong, you're on the right path, do that. And because there's gonna be people in your life, especially like devil's gonna send you people. Like, let's say you tell somebody your dream and they're like, oh no, you shouldn't do that, bro. You shouldn't do that, bro. You're not gonna do it. That's not gonna be good for you. That shit is chatter. That shit is all chatter. That is their insecurity talking right out the fucking ego, right to you, trying to tell you to not live your dreams and talk you out of a blessing. Don't let nobody talk you out your blessings, because you know what's right for you and you know what's meant for you, truthfully in your heart. And if you don't, go take time to meditate on it. When I say meditate on it, don't think any thoughts. Let it all go, and then let it come back to you. And whatever stays with you, you know it's meant for you. Because especially if you can't stop thinking about some shit and it just keeps on clicking. Like every day you wake up and it'd be at random times, you'd be at work, you'd be like, why did I just think about that again? That shit is totally meant for you, because it's like, it keeps telling you. I haven't been stable since I was 15 and finally got meds at 22. See, there you go. You finally, like, maybe at 15 you couldn't because you had parents telling you, no, you don't need to be on these medicines. And then again, it goes back to the ego. It's like the parents want you to be some type of way. The parents want you to go to college. The parents want you to do this. The parents don't know shit, because even though they are parents, they haven't lived your fucking life. They ain't you. They don't have the same brain as you. They don't have the same frequency. So a lot of times, I'm not saying this is the case for everyone, but for me at least, we're here to help our parents learn lessons so that they can help, like, spiritually, so that they can see their problems and we can see our problems, and then we all heal. So it's like, I talked to my dad about this, and like, and you know, she sees that, and we've had a conversation about that and the healing, and then some people don't want to, but then you catch it, and then see some people say they're healing and they're doing the work, but then they really aren't because they don't want to. I'm not calling nobody out either. I'm just saying, they'll say they're healing, they're doing this, and then they slip back into their old ways, and then they don't accept it fully, or something happens to where they're not putting in there. You can tell because if you're putting in a level of work that's higher than somebody else, not in a way of like egotistically, like, oh, I did this many hours this week. I'm talking about like introspectively. You can see that and feel it in the energy for sure. I know there's people who are hurting people with TS, bipolar, BBD, and it makes us look bad, like we were trying. Not my case. My parents thought my mood swings were normal. My BF pointed out that I had fast-changing mood swings. Well, that's really understanding, because that means you have great, like, really good parents then. Because at least, like, well, let me read it. Hold on, let me make sure I understood that fully. Parents thought my mood swings were normal. My BF pointed out I have fast. Okay, so your parents are, okay, hold on, wait, I might have read that wrong. So your parents are saying, oof, that's kind of deep. That's one of those cases, again, that, like, your parents are, like, they could be ignoring their issues. And then they're like, oh, yeah, you're good. Because they have the same thing, and they don't want to talk about it. And they don't want to do that deep introspection. So you're the one who's like, oh, I'm going to do the introspection. You're breaking the cycles. And your boyfriend was like, yo, are you okay? Like, and then you had to take that advice. But see, that's strength is right there. That is strength in realizing, again, the acceptance of being like, oh, I have these problems. I'm going to take the charge instead of just ignoring it and just letting it all manifest and fester in my heart and be all angry and shit. And you're coming into your full self. Your higher self is like, you get it. You know, it's okay. It's okay to be any type of way. It's okay because God made you perfect in His image. He wouldn't have made you the way you are if you weren't meant to be that way. You know, your higher spirit is like, oh, I got you, don't worry. And I saw a video just before this, and they were talking about if you wanted to change truly, your higher spirit would help you change in an instant. And that's exactly why you finally been on the meds, because you wanted to be stable, you wanted to be better, you wanted to not have to experience all this pain and suffering anymore. So your higher spirit's like, oh, I got you, take these meds. And and you were born in this time period that we have medicines like this to help you. So it's like, that's all coincidence. It's not a coincidence. That shit is for a reason. Because think about it, if you were born 200 years ago, what the fuck you gonna do? Go to war? It's like I will say I'm not religious, but I do believe in healing and getting better. Yeah, truth. You don't have to. Yeah, everybody's on their different path, and my messages are for everybody. So I don't judge a spiritual level. I don't judge a religious level. I'm just here to talk about what I'm called to talk about. Today I was here to talk about how you got such potential. Your light is shining. Don't be afraid to shine your light. You're on the right path. You got so many gifts, and the abundance is coming in. Maya says, your angels are helping you guide through the process. And you're learning yourself more, which is beautiful. Have patience. Don't be afraid to wait a little bit longer for your blessings either. Oh, shit. You're inspiring future generations. You're breaking generational curses. And Archangel Gabriella got you. She going to protect you. And all your divine guidance is going to help you. Your higher spirit. And don't allow the insecurities to hold you back. See, that's so huge, because what something you said I really liked was you said your BF pointed out. Some people would take that shit if their boyfriend or something said something sensitive like that. They would take that shit immediately and run with it, and their ego would be like, oh, fuck you, trying to say I'm type of way, But you know, you took it as a advice for like you want to be better. So you took that and said, okay, I'm gonna try to heal from this. See, I love that attitude, because that means that you really want growth. You don't want to just sit and be stagnant. You want to keep going. And that is huge. And that's exactly why your 2024 will be the best year yet, because you fucking took it and said, you know what? I'm tired of feeling this way. I want to be better. And that's exactly the attitude. That's the go-getter attitude that we need around here. I threw my cards down. I didn't mean to throw them down like that. Have more patience. You got this. Don't be afraid of your full power. I'm really called to tell you this, especially Gotcha, but for everybody, that's, we all have different purpose. So whatever your purpose is, keep going. And maybe you're really called to work with children or something, because maybe you can help them with their issues as well. I know something's off about me when he's in research made me realize that I wasn't in the right mind. Well, if you really with your significant other, dude, oof. This card feels specifically for you, I feel like. Archangel Uriel says, your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to a greater love. I will help you release any anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. Huge. That's for a very certain few select. Because this is for the next reading. But I feel like I needed to tell somebody that, maybe you, or definitely you, but somebody else too. Somebody else, whoever will watch this later or now or whatever. But when we have people we can trust like that in our lives, we can be open with, truly, and they're not going to judge us for it or something, or if they judge us, it's in a way of concern, not in a way of trying to hurt us. That is a really huge asset, and especially if your boyfriend is saying this to be oh, yo, I actually want to make sure you're okay because this is not normal for you. That is such a huge thing, and that's so beautiful, because that means that you're open with him, he's open with you, and you have that relationship, because that really is going to help you propel you both to your highest levels that you should be at, one as I'm saying this, literally, because you deserve healthy love from yourself too. Yo, self-love, bro. I haven't done a self-love game in a minute, bro. I used to do these shits on TikTok, man. I switched my whole shit. Now I'm on fucking Twitch again. But we're gonna play the self-love game. Fuck it. This is why I never done one on Twitch. I've never done one on Twitch, so this is gonna be a little interesting. So the self-love game, we never played the self-love game. Self-love game is we have 3 categories. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, self-love game is 1, 2, 3. So this is why I do different things too, because not everybody might be on the whole tarot reading side of things, and that's fine, because we're all in different. What made you do tarot cards then gaming? What made me do tarot cards and gaming? Oh, let me explain this, but then I'll get into that, because I don't want to forget what I was going to say. But got the 3 levels here: the past, present, and the future. The reason I do all these, the reason I do the Bibles, because some people are super religious and they love the Bible shit. Other people love the tarot shit because they want to hear their reading for the day. And I got the power of thought cards. These are just motivational, so these can apply to anyone. Any of these can apply to anyone, but still, some of them are going to gravitate more towards others, and then that's why I like the power thought card. And the reason I like the self-love game is because the self-love game is about every motherfucking body, because everybody can use self-love. And the same thing true for the power thought cards and the angel cards. Everybody can use a reading. Everybody can use some good words sometimes. Everybody can also use the thought cards. But for this one, I really like this game because it really gets into just yourself. Do you talk about politics? Not really, because this is why I don't talk about a lot of politics, because there's 2 big reasons. And I will get to your question. Why did I do tarot cards? I didn't forget about you. I just want to talk about this real quick. I don't talk about politics because, 1, I don't do enough research to talk about politics. And 2, I'm more of a person that if I don't know you and I've never met you, I can't do... I've never talked to anybody in politics. I can get an energy reading a little bit, but I really got to see some actions or something that's going to make me feel okay, that person deserves to be in that position. Because it's I can talk about a politician all day, a governor or something all day long, but I don't know him. So what am I going to say? I don't know how this person is. Only God can see that. I can't judge a politician on whether he's going to be good for a country or not. I don't know what the fuck is best for this country. They're put in that position for that reason. So maybe one day, who knows? But you going to see me with some long curly hair looking like Gandalf. Energy reading, are you Goku? I'm talking about energy reading is in a tarot reading. So energy reading is basically what tarot is about. So tarot reading, you take an energy and you read it from what the universe is telling you. What made you do tarot cards in gaming? I love gaming from the jump. I always love gaming. So originally I still make videos on Logos 2K, but I originally made my YouTube channel and my Twitch to do gaming on specifically. Because ever since I was literally 12? I always had a dream to be a YouTuber who does gaming. I loved Call of Duty videos when I was a kid. I loved Rooster Teeth back in the day, when I was in middle school. They did that. They did the Halo game where they played like Pig in Halo, or like fuck, what's it called? Like I don't know what it's called, but like basically when you in basketball, when you play a game called Pig or stuff like that, you shoot or horse, you shoot the ball, and if you miss, you shoot a spot from anywhere on the court, and you shoot, and if you make the shot, then other people have to make it. And if you miss the shot, it goes to the next person, and they don't have to take a letter if they miss the shot. But if you make the shot and they miss the shot, they take a letter. So it's like you take H, and then you go until you get Pig or horse. But they did that shit in video games, and I love watching that shit. So I always wanted to be a gamer because I always loved gaming, and I used to watch the videos, ungodly amounts of gaming videos. So I was always wanted to do it, and then I started doing it when I was like literally like when I was like 12, and I made my first channel. And I was so hood with that shit. I had a camera that was this big around, bro, and it was like the worst quality, man. And I would put that shit on the fucking. I would put that shit up. I didn't have no capture card. I didn't have shit. I put that shit up and I just started talking. That shit was so. And I had a little like 19-inch TV, and it was like a big TV, like one of the big box TVs, man. Oh my god. Them fucking were the days, bro. But then I really got, like I was 15. I got my first capture card. Actually, I got my first capture card. I was like 14, but it didn't work. So I was so excited to start doing it, but it didn't work. Then I switched over to doing a music channel. This is like a fucking, and now I'm getting in my past, but I'm gonna run by this quickly. I started doing a music channel, and I'm so glad I actually got a capture card, because it motivated me to, even though my granddad bought it for me, it motivated me to do YouTube, even though it didn't work. So even though it didn't work, I started doing YouTube and making like AMVs, which is like anime music videos, and lyric videos. And I made my first lyric video for a channel, for a song that had no lyrics. I wrote all the lyrics down. I remember this vividly. I wrote all the lyrics down for the song because no one else had done it. And I love the people who made the song. So I was like, okay, cool. So I started uploading that. And then they made a new band. One of the dudes from the band from the other... It's such a weird story. Hold on one second. Anyway, sorry, I had to get back. I had to check on my dog real quick. I make sure he wasn't need to go out. He's asleep as hell. Anyway, it was from a band, and the dude from the band quit the other band, and then he went to a new band. I started uploading videos on that, and then I got tired of uploading other people's music, so I was like, I'm gonna start uploading my own shit. And then I got another capture card and started uploading gaming videos, and started from that, and that was my whole level. So that's why I'm on Twitch and did all that. But then I did tarot readings, so I was really called to do that, and I've learned a lot about myself spiritually through tarot and from other tarot videos on YouTube and stuff like that. And I've just been really getting in my spiritual bag in the last 2 years. I've always been very spiritual. I've always had a very big connection with God, even though I didn't really understand it back when I was a kid. Like I went to Catholic school, but like the way they did it was very. I like Catholic, but I feel like it's so like. The word is like dogma. Dogma means like it's so ritualistic. So it's like they force these ideas on you like that are just horribly scary when you're a kid. Like the devil's gonna fucking eat you or something. Like not really, but it's like you're going to hell, and they're putting it on kids, and the kids don't need that shit, especially when they're already going through hell at home, like and have trauma. They don't need to hear they're gonna go to hell if they're not acting perfectly. You know what I'm saying? So that was just kind of like. So I don't know. I believe in God for 100%, but. I don't call it like, oh, I believe in this, or this. If I had to put a label on it, I believe in spirituality. So it's like, politics has controversy. I don't really care about it, but that's all I'll say about it. How have you been through the years? I've been very good. I've been growing a lot. I've been very proud of myself. I don't like to think of myself as me doing anything anymore. I think about it as God's calling me to do something, and that's why I do it. Because I think we're all God in a way, and we're all our higher spirit enacting on this planet. Like, because we start attaching ourselves to this vessel, to this body, and realize like, yo, I'm doing all this, but then you realize like you're really not, because it's all grace calling you to do it so that you could be your higher spirit. And then you realize like a lot of materialisms and things don't matter like that. Like followers, money, all that shit doesn't matter. Like, which matters is you find a peace within yourself that you are enough, more than enough, perfect the way you are, and you don't need anything outside yourself. This guy's an energy ring. Are you Goku? I really like that comment. I think that's fucking hilarious. Goku. I feel like that's funny because you say that because you're thinking about it in such a funny way. Because Goku is like. Goku uses energy and spells in a way. Like, I know it's an anime, but you think about like Naruto. Like, you do spells, you cast jutsus and shit. But real energy reading is more like the opposite. It's like, I don't know how else to put it. Nor should they force gender norms on kids and put pressure on them. I hate hearing, oh, you're going to hell if you go. Yeah, this is exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Exactly. Bro, let me explain something to you. They have rewritten the Bible 1,000 motherfucking times in 100,000 different languages. Do you really think God would have made gay people? I talked about this earlier. Do you really think God would have made gay people if it wasn't okay? Come on now. Let's sit back with me and talk with me. That shit is crazy, bro. They change it. People throughout the history said, let me put the ego in there. And they said, let's change the word up a little bit. Let's change. Hey, yo, thank you for that follow. As soon as I say that too. But they changed that shit throughout history to say that shit because they wanted their agenda not to have gay. Bro, the Edo period in Japan. Gay people were all the rage. The fucking Roman Empire, the Roman Empire hated the Greeks because they were gay. Next, like, bro, it goes on and on. There's always one side of the coin to the other side. I've been told, funny enough, that my parents don't love me because I'm bi. Hey, bro, look, if your parents don't love you for a simple reason like that, bro, they obviously didn't love you before. Bro, I can't imagine. That's just goofiness. I laughed and told them I blocked. Like, no. That's just ridiculous. Your parents should love you for whoever you are. Period. I mean, really, they had you. How they gonna hate you? Like, what? I don't know. I digress, man. That type of shit is so goofy to me. I don't like when parents. Let me talk about this real quick. I don't like when parents put their sexuality on you. This is for my gay people right now. But when their parents assume you like a girl because they would like at your age like that girl. Does that make sense? Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's just creepy for a parent. But they'd be like, I remember when I was in school, my dad would be like, "Oh, you think she's cute or whatever?" I'd be like, "Sure." Like I would not care, but like he would be worried. I'd be like, "What? What does it matter?" Like, I'm not thinking about that shit. I'm thinking about I'm trying to fucking go home and eat a sandwich. I'm not worried about that shit. And it's so weird now because with technology. The game is totally different. That's all I'll say. Because you used to just go to school and shit. I guess kids would just go to school. That's all they had, the interactions they have. And maybe you had friends outside of school playing with shit, but in your neighborhood. But now with technology, bro, you have a whole world to talk to everyone. Especially now. I'm not talking about like middle school, like people were just getting phones and it was just getting serious. But now, I mean, a kid can grow up and literally talk to anyone all over the world, bro. Especially in the last 20, 30 years. But I'm sounding like an old fuck right now. But ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's just a lot different. So it is weird. But it's just, that's how the generations work. And I think that's beautiful because that means we can just inspire more people. But people can take that the wrong way. After I just left school, soon discovered that I'm not binary as well. I felt content with my sexuality and gender. Dude, gender and sexuality is such a hard thing to learn. Because you it's like finding the right label for you, but you can never find the right label. That's why I stopped trying. I'm not a fucking can. I don't need no label. I mean, I label myself in a way on here so that people can, like, understand where I'm at. Like, trans femme two-spirit, because I say that because, like, that is closely identifying. But if I really had to sit down and break it down, bro, I'm just me. Like, I'm really just me. I'm just a person. I'm just me. I'm a higher spirit conscience sent here to spread peace on the earth. Period. It's like, I don't know. Don't let nobody make you feel bad about your gender or your freaking sexuality, because there's just no point. How is someone going to tell you what's right? It's like their ego is taking that and telling you what's right, because in their mind, they're not that. And half time, it's because they're jealous. maybe not. Oh. Maybe not jealous in the fact that you're that like sexuality, but jealous in the fact you can be yourself authentically. My BF thinks I identify as non-binary because of media, and I tell him I discovered it myself. Media? That's like saying you go watch an anime and you're gay. What? I mean, they're not even pushing that media. They're not pushing that agenda. They're pushing the opposite. Like, if mainstream media wants you to be straight as fuck, sorry, it's the fact. You can tell. Bro, I remember in like 2008 and 2009, nobody was talking about LGBTQ. Nobody. Oh, and then it became a trend to be gay because because you know why though? It's the same thing I just talked about. Those people that are faking like they are for the trend or whatever, they want that authenticity in their life. They want to be able to shine that way and be their true selves, but they can't, so they fake it and think that will help them. No, bro. Anybody who's truly gay had been in the closet for so fucking long, unless it was so apparently obvious that they couldn't hide it, that you don't even understand the trauma. So it's like, this is for my gay people again, but gay people have been in the closet for so long, I know somebody's going to relate to this, that they had to create a new persona to make it seem like they were straight for so long, so good at straight fishing that they convinced themselves that they aren't even gay. But then they realized, damn, I'm lying to myself. That is crazy. Never doubt your power. Never put yourself in a box for someone else's things. But again, this all goes back to surrender. It all goes back to surrendering to yourself, accepting who you are fully, and stepping into your full power. And being yourself authentically is great. But like, it's so crazy that we do these things to convince ourselves to make other people feel good about us. It's like, fuck other people. That's not us. We can be us fully. If everybody's allowed to be everybody else, we should be allowed to be ourselves fully, no matter what it looks like. Next. But no, it's that again. That's going back to that surrender. For sure. I got distracted. I've been holding these cards for 10 minutes because I've been talking about this. I gotta get back on topic, but I like that. I like talking about that stuff. This is why I don't really talk about politics, because I'm just way too into it. Also, politics are fully ego-based. It's an ego-based subject. It's like if I go back 100, let's say I go back to like a period where Egypt, Atlantis, and Greeks were at war, right? The Egyptians, Greeks, Romans, and Atlanteans. All right, that's a whole other topic. Let's just say, hear me out, okay? People don't even think Atlantis is real. Go read Plato. Like, what? Let's just go talk about this. Let me put it like this. Just hear me out on politics. Everybody's all gonna go to one fucking thing that their energy believes in. Okay, they're gonna say they believe in this thing, but really it's just the energy is calling them to be in that place. It's not anything else. It's not that they actually believe it. It's not that, like, okay, maybe they say they do, but it's not they actually believe it. It's whatever energy is they're calling field to be near. That's what they're gonna be near. So some people went to Atlantis, some people went to Egypt, some people went to fucking Rome, some people went to freaking Egypt. I mean, in fucking Greece, right? So where everybody was called there for a fucking specific purpose and a reason, not because they believe in this shit. But that's the thing. It's like politics. It's the same thing. It's like everybody's. If you live in America, if you were born in America, you're called to be here from your higher spirit. It's not because you want to. It's like, okay, you can want to live in America, sure, but it's because you've lived here. And you like the energy that you feel. Like if you go, I know this because I literally drove around the whole country. I drove from Virginia to California and back. Like, I'm not making this shit up. I can feel the energy. I know. This is why. Like, I'm not saying, like, I know everything. Oh, listen to me. I know everything. I don't know shit compared to God, because God knows everything. But I'm telling you, this is from my personal experience. Like, this is just, like, it's just energy. It's just weird how this shit works. To be honest, it destroys the economies. Depends on who's running the shit, but the economy doesn't even matter anyway. It's like the universe is running this show, bro. It's like I can't control the economy. That's why I don't talk about this shit, because it's like I don't know what's going on with the economy. I don't know. Born in America, your life is America. I would love to travel. You should travel. When you travel, you realize you should be yourself fully also, and you realize that doesn't matter because there's so many different types of people out there that you're going to meet the people that are gravitated towards you regardless. Don't try to act any way. Don't try to act cool. Don't try to be like, don't do anything. Just talk naturally. Just be yourself naturally. And if you feel like you can feel like, and you'll really call yourself out like this and feel like this, because if somebody says something that bothers you, you're going to catch that and you're going to be like, okay, why did that bother me? And if you really want to do the deep growth, you're going to be like, why did that bother me? And then you just find something in yourself and be like, okay, that's why that bothered me, because I was feeling insecure about that. And then that's going to help you ascend that so you can be happier with your life and just be yourself to the fullest, And there's things I'm still learning too. I'm still growing every day. Healing is not like a linear journey. You're going to learn and heal from new things. Your inner child's always healing. You're always growing. Growth is never wasted. So even if people are telling you, oh, you shouldn't have done this, you made a mistake. No mistake. There's no mistakes. Nothing is a mistake. It's a learning experience that you had to learn a lesson from. Even if you do it 1,000 times, it's not a bad thing. You just had to learn from it. Simple as that. So don't let anybody make you feel bad for shit. Don't let nobody gaslight you and tell you that you're doing shit for media. I mean, unless you are, but there's a difference because But everybody has a different level. Level 1, My inner child has a long road to healing to adult. That's okay. It's okay. And the thing is too, when you're saying that, you're closer than you think. Excuse me. Confirmation verb. You're closer than you think to healing. Because if you're saying you have a long road ahead of you, that's again the surrender of saying, I have a long way to heal or whatever. Nobody's fully healed. And then adulthood, that doesn't even exist. That shit is crazy. Just think about it like this. You're healing your inner child from whatever you went through. And it's okay to be where you're at. Period. That's it. Don't think about anything else. Don't think about the future. Don't think about trying to be the next person. But retain that image that you knew when you were a kid that who you wanted to be, even if you didn't know exactly like your gender, your sexuality, or whatever. Retain that image of the person you had and wanted to be because of how others treated you and how you felt that you should be. Like the kindness in your heart that you had when you were a kid, just carry that through, and that's all you need. Like literally. Maybe not the immaturity side, but I'm talking about like we all have this image of like, oh, okay, when I want to grow up, I want to do this, and we all said it as a job, but realistically, it was an image of ourselves being successful, being happy, being kind, and being loving. It was never an evil thing. It's like and that's just the child innocence that we sometimes lose disconnection with through traumas and shit. But then we reconnect with that and be like, whoa, I've had the love within me the whole time. It was never gone. That's huge. But you're stronger than you think. Let me play the game before I forget. Oh, I found the card. Oh shit. So level 1 is the I got 2 of them. What the fuck? I guess we'll do 2 today because I never do this game anyway. So why not? Level 2 or level 1 is the past self. So this is what we have to say to our past selves. And then on the back of the card it says we're not really strangers, meaning like we're all just there's energy calling to us that we're here for a reason. It's not just we're all one. We're all connected in some way. That's why I always say like love everybody for who they are and accept them and forgive them and pray for them even if they're wishing harm on you because you don't know where anybody else is at and you just realistically it's all love and light anyway. We all want the best for each other. I mean at least for me, I want the best for everyone. I hope everybody lives their dreams. Truthfully, I hope because I want this for myself. So that why would I want anything else for anybody else? That's how I think about it. It's all love. We're all connected. Don't be afraid to step into your full power. Don't be afraid to be yourself authentically. The best version of yourself wasn't the only one who deserved to be loved. This is huge, and this is exactly what I was getting to when I was telling you this. You don't have to be in your best self to love yourself. You already in your best self. That like us seeking that best self is us not realizing who we are. That's all it is. This one's a wild card. Look, this is also supposed to be a game, so some of these say like wild card or reminder. This is supposed to be like a game you play with people, but again, I don't have people to play with, so that's not totally true. But I haven't played with anyone, so that's why I just do it on these things. Wild card. Look at yourself. Look at a photo of yourself as a child. What do you see? Again, going back to bringing back to that mindset of what did your true childhood self want you to be? And then your true childhood self wanted your same thing your higher spirit does, the same thing your inner child wants, is the happiness. Is you just to be happy. Because and know you have it within you. Because when you were a kid, did you ever think about, like, you probably thought about getting a toy, Hey, how you doing? Silky Dino Socks. That's a fun name. But you never thought about, like, I mean, yeah, you thought about getting shit for Christmas, but, like, and this is for my trauma people, you probably thought about, like, how you're going to deal with this trauma, but, like, probably a lot of time you were just naturally happy and you didn't think about it. Like, you thought about, okay, what am I going to do next? Because you're a kid and you're like, oh, I can't wait to do this. I'm going to school. Oh, whatever. But it's like you were just there. You just existed. And I think that's a huge thing because, like, we were just existing. We were a baby. You're like 1 year old. You were not thinking half these fucking thoughts you're thinking now. You're thinking thoughts because I hate that people think that babies don't think real thoughts. Like, they think it's all jumbo. It's like, no, there's real thoughts going through that consciousness, but it's not the same. It's more pure because it's like just what you were. Like, it's just like you're not over bombarded by the societal programming. Like, that's it. Of like expectations. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I wish I was happy as a kid. Fuck CPS. You know, we all had childhood things to go through. God put you in a situation for a reason, or, you know, how your higher spirit puts you in a situation wherever you're meant to be. So accept that for what it is. Forgive that part so you can just continue to grow and realize that situation is no longer serving you. I know that's hard. That's a really hard surrender. That's a really hard thing to get into. And I'm not going to say, like, you should do this, you should do that. Whatever you're feeling called to do it. But I've been there too. I've been so angry with, like, parents in my past, and so I know how it feels to not, like, I don't know your exact situation because I can't tell you how to feel and I don't know what you've been through. So that's exactly why I say I can't tell you how to feel, and that's exactly why in these readings I'd be like, follow what your intuition is telling you to do, because I'm not you and I can only tell you from my individual experience. But I've been very angry with shit in my past, and I had to realize, like, it was not helping me and serving me now. So it really helped me to grow from that, and that's why I say half the shit too, because I want people to grow from it, and that's why. People don't really talk about politics or any of that, because I'm more of like, I want people to catch inspiration or growth. I don't want to feed the ego. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, I feel like you can do politics. If anybody wants to be a political channel, cool, that's what they're being called to do. That's their vision. But my vision is to help. Can confirm childhood trauma sucks, but you're not alone. Exactly. You're never alone. You're never alone. Never. You have so many angels and guides, like, surrounding you, your protectors, and people who understand you as well. And know the universe is always going to put you through a situation. The universe is never going to put you through a situation you can't handle, and you're always in the right place at the right time. We're on level 2 of the self-love game. If you just tuned in, we're playing the self-love game. I've been through some shit. Yes, we all have. But and I don't like the thing, too. I will say this. I don't like when people compare traumas to others. Because there's no trauma is comparable. Like, all trauma is equally just as traumatic as any other trauma, literally. Because we've all been through different things, and, like, the combination of the trauma overall could be way more detrimental to someone else's situation than their own situation. But it's like, who are we to judge that? You know what I'm saying? So we've all been through shit. You know, we've all been through, like, things we wish we didn't. But that made us stronger in the person we are today. So we just have to accept that for what it is and be like, oh, well, it made me me. So at least I can be me. You know? That's kind of the way I looked at it. Because I had so much shit I had to deal with. So I was kind of like, let me just look at this from a positive aspect. Because I'm not going to sit here and harp on this shit. But, you know, you could have been through way more different shit. So I can't tell you how to feel. So that's exactly why I say that too. But that helped me get through that. What's something good you don't care to be good at? What's something you don't care to be good at? That's a really interesting one. This is the present moment, so we're talking about the present self. Um, Me too. First time I've ever spoken to you, but I got your back. That's so sweet. I love comments like that because that's really like caring about others instead of like ourselves. I really like that. That's good energy. What's something you don't care to be good at? I'm gonna think on that one. Some stupid ones people will say is like, I have trauma from parents taking my phone away, and that isn't true trauma. Again, it's like we can't judge anybody else because that's their level of trauma. So it's like everybody has different levels of trauma, yes, but we can't judge and say that's not traumatic for them because it's like if somebody literally, like, let's just, nah, I'm not gonna say that because I can't put that in perspective into a way that's still comparing the trauma. That's their trauma, so it's like, yeah, that could be traumatic for them if they got like yelled at or something for it, or obviously people have been through different shit though, because like this is why it's so hard. This is why people fight over mental health, and this is why people like get into these debates about this shit, because there is a whole world of trauma there. Like obviously everybody's been through different shit, so you can't compare it, but everybody just, that's why I'm saying you can't really judge, because it's like you can judge from your own experience. You can say, yeah, I've been through way different shit and that may be worse in your opinion, but at the same time there's so much energy that could be from, this is getting into spirituality again, but like from past lives and stuff like that, that could be reminiscing there and they're still trying to heal from, that we can't sit there and be like, oh yeah, well that's not as bad, because we don't know what the fuck they've been through. I know there's way more traumatic shit than the small things. You are right, there are small things that aren't as traumatic. Like